friends, I was in the mood for a stuffed pork today, so I took a pork tenderloin and I stuffed it with a triple cream Brie cheese and prosciutto ham. And I made a red wine reduction with a sweet potato mash that is just amazing. I'm glad you're here. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, we're doing it right now, friends. Okay, friends, well, the first thing we have to do whenever we do a pork tenderloin or a pork loin, I like to brine it. It introduces moisture and it makes it so much more delicious. It really, really does. So, pork tenderloin, before we brine it, friends, we want to clean it up a little bit. It has a silver skin here, and I really like to remove it. The fat, I'm not really worried too much about it. There's a little piece right here, a little loin right here. We're going to remove it, and then we'll save it, though. We're not going to throw it away, of course. Right here, I'll just cut it, and I'll cut it into pieces. I'll show you what I do with it later on as I stuff the pork tenderloin. I will use it. So the fat right there, I'm not too concerned about the fat. Like I said, it's really not that big of a deal. It usually melts. But the silver skin here, friends, not very good. Very easy way to remove the silver skin without removing too much. You have it on lamb tenderloin, you have it on the beef tenderloin. That silver skin, you have it everywhere. So we don't remove it because it's not really chewable. So it's easy to grab for it. You grab it right here in the front. You grab a little bit of it, and then you fold your knife on it. You see the way I'm folding it? So I don't grab any meat on it. See, I'm folding it, and my knife is slightly tilted on the silver skin. You've probably seen me do this many times. For those of you that have been in the channel for a little while, it's very simple. You take the knife and you fold it back in. You see, look, you grab it and you fold the silver skin on top of it. See, it's right here. There's a big piece right here. So we grab it, and then we fold it on top of the knife. You see? I hope the camera can catch you do this. Catch me do that. I've done it a million times, and usually I see people removing it, the silver skin, and they remove half of the meat with it, and it's expensive, so we don't want to waste any of the meat here, friends. You see that silver skin? Sometimes it comes out in one piece, and sometimes it just doesn't. And this was one of the cases where it doesn't. So we're going to remove a little more of the fat right there, and then we're going to make a little brine. Like I said, the fat, I'm not worried about it. It'll melt. All this is not to be concerned about. If there's a little flabby thing here, I like to remove it. You see all that stuff right here? It's really not that big of a deal. We can leave it in there. It really doesn't matter. It melts, and it's not going to interfere with anything we're going to do, friends. All right, so now we have it right here. Let me just do, you know, I always say, oh, don't worry about it, and then I waste 20 minutes doing it. So we have this, and now we have to brine it. And to brine it, here you go. I got a solution right here. Then I am going to, I have about a quarter cup of brown sugar, got about a quarter cup of salt. I got 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I got 4 or 5 cloves of garlic that I crunched up. And then I got a solution right here. Now the amount of water is 1.5 quarts of water. Depends the size of the container you have. You want to make sure your pork tenderloin is well submerged. Okay, at least a quart of water. And make sure you do this so your salt is dissolved. And the brown sugar is kind of dissolved right there. And you put it in here, my friends. See, it's totally submerged. So I probably have a little too much water in here, but at least a quart of water is important. You put this in the fridge 3-4 hours, maximum 6 hours. Don't do it overnight. Otherwise, it destroys the texture of it. All right, friends, so I'll come back in about 4 hours, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. We're going to do some really nice things. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, friends. Okay, friends, well, the pork has been inside the fridge for about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, somewhere around there. And so when you take it out, it looks kind of strange. It looks like, oh, mamma mia, what happened to my pork tenderloin? Don't worry about it. Let me remove that water, throw it away. That water, don't go out there. What can I do with that water? Nothing. So we're gonna we're going to dry it with a paper towel. I hope I have enough of this. And then I'm going to cut it in half, friends. I'm going to butterfly, then I'm going to pound it. And then we're going to stuff it. Like I said, don't worry about the color of it. It looks kind of funny. And you see all that fat right there? It'll go away. It'll melt. Yeah. So we don't need to worry about it too much, okay? All right? So now, if you look at the pork tenderloin from the top, you notice then this side I can make straight. This one I can't really make straight of it. I mean, I could, but there's kind of always a straight side and then there's a rounded side, kind of like a chicken breast, you know? So what I do is I take the round side. The straight side is right there. See, straight and round, kind of like, I mean, not exactly, but you know what I'm talking about. Maybe like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. So what you do, what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna cut it and I'm going to open it up like a book. Okay? That's what I'm going to do, friends. You watch. Pretty simple. All right, sometimes I make it more complicated than what it is. So look, you go right there, you cut it in half. Okay, I'm using a boning knife, super sharp boning knife. And be careful not to go all the way through, okay? So when you're not sure, you just go a little bit first. You see, like I did, a little bit, and then you continue. You don't want to cut it all the way through. I mean, it wouldn't be a catastrophe if you did. I said that, but I would think it's a catastrophe. Look, see the inside is nice and bright and red. Okay, so we're done with this. What we're going to do now, we're going to put it here for a second. And I have a wet rag right here with my sanitized water. For those of you that have not seen the show where I talk about that, Jacques is going to give you a link. It's the top 30 things we need to do in a kitchen. And one of them is to have a sanitized water all the time. So I have it right here. And today I'm mostly working with white vinegar water. And so what I'm going to do now that it's wet a little bit, it's going to help me. You'll see, friends. You'll see. So we'll take it like this, and we put the plastic wrap on it. And you see, the fact that it's wet, it's sticking to it. Just a little moist, you see? It sticks and it makes it easy. Let me just grab a tongue so I don't have to constantly wipe my hands. Right? We'll put it on top like this so far. Easy, right, friends? I can put that here. And then I'm going to put another piece right here. I love those dispenser. They're kind of cool. I kind of fold it here so I know. And then I cut. And then I do the same. I fold it a little bit here. So it makes it easy. All right, friends, so far, let me take this out of the way. So we can pound it now, okay? You want to start with the center. And then you continue on toward the outside. You start with the center, and then you go toward the outside. Okay? All right, so far so good, right? Pretty simple so far, right? You notice I don't do anything really complicated. I try not to. You know, sometimes I want to do a little more fancy stuff, but I try not to do it too often because most of you don't have the time or the inclination to want to make things a little more complicated. I mean, I made a couple of pork tenderloin. It was really simple. There's not much to do. But this one, we're going to stuff a little bit. This is going to be so nice. It's going to be delicious. So look, friends. See why I kind of folded right there? That? So now look. See it right here? I can take it out. I can leave the one in the bottom. And I can take it out. Let me see. I can pound it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There's a song like about that. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. No, just a little bit. That's it. That's right. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right? There's a song out there, right? I should have been a singer. No, they're really laughing. Oh my goodness. All right. So look, guys, we're gonna put a little bit of black pepper. Right? There you go. Just a little bit. That's going to be the song, just a little bit. All right, then a little prosciutto ham. You don't want to put prosciutto ham? I was going to say, if you don't eat pork, you're not here. That's a good one. If you don't eat pork. You know, you notice I entertain myself. Look, guys, prosciutto ham. You can put regular ham. Well, what do you think? No. We're gonna keep it like this, right in the middle of it. And then for the cheese on the inside, friends, I'm gonna put Brie. What do you think of that idea? You like the idea, Brie? I think it's fabulous. You don't want to put Brie, you put a mozzarella, put whatever cheese you want, friends. This is a Daniela prosciutto. Prosciutto di Parma. This is the best. All right, so look. And then I got the Brie, friends. You see? On the Brie, what I did is I bought triple cream Brie. Triple cream. So it's very creamy. And then I cut them in little pieces and I got them ready. See, that's part of my mise en place, so I can cook and have fun with you guys because I got a good mise en place. You see, good mise en place. So, and a good mise en place, that's part of my mise en place right there. I'm going to stay away from the border because I'm going to fold the border. You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute, friends. So cheese, you can put as much or as little as you want. It's really up to you. It always is up to you. Forget about the recipe that the guy makes on TV. You do it however you want it. All right? Now, the triple cream Brie is going to be very creamy. Put as much or as little as you want. Obviously, I put quite a bit there. I would say I had at least 4 ounces of Brie right here. And then we're going to put a couple of more slices of prosciutto di Parma. See, look how thin that is. The prosciutto di Parma is the best, friends. Now, you can't always get a prosciutto di Parma. You can't always get it. But if you can get it, friends, it's really fantastic, okay? Look. See, a child could do this. A child then is inclined to cook because it's not exactly easy, but it's not that exactly complicated either, right? See, when you have your mise en place, I always preach. Mise en place, have your mise en place ready. When you have your mise en place ready, piece of cake, you see? Now, the other day, somebody left a comment and said, I would never spend 18 minutes watching any cooking video. So I said, well, go to TikTok. They do it in 30 seconds. They do it really quick. Here, we take the time and enjoy the ride. So here we go, guys. Look, fold it right there. Look, a child could do this. See? As long as you teach him, he can do it. Right? You with me, everybody, so far? Right? See? Like I said, I've done this a couple of times on the channel, friends. I've done it where it's a little different, but I didn't do exactly like this, right? And so now, look. Look what I do now, okay? Look what I do, friends. I go like this, right? And then I roll it. Boom, 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 boom. And then I do this, look. I grab both sides of it, and I roll it. Sound effect, very important. And look what I got. So now, what you should do at this point, friends, is take it, put it in the fridge, let it congeal, let everything be happy. Okay, it'll be easier for you if you do it this way. You don't have to, but I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do it. But remember, I'm a professional. I've been doing this 50 years. So I can do it. But I recommend you take it, you put it in the fridge. Go have a beer, go do something. Okay? We'll work on your asparagus, work on your sauce, work on something. So now, friends, we could literally take this, because you see, look, it's sealed at the end. See, look at the end. It's sealed. Look at it, it's sealed. And where's the, right there. You know, you could really, literally, you don't have to tie it. Okay? Because this, if you're careful, you could do it. But I'm going to show you how to tie it. I'm going to show you how to tie it because I see so many ding-dongs online showing people how to do it the wrong way. Mamma mia. I am telling you, friends, it's crazy. I see so many people showing you how to do this the wrong way. I got to show you. You know, I've done it in a couple of my videos in the past, but I'm going to show you again. Okay? Because a lot of you have not seen those videos. You get a piece of twine that is about 1, 2, 3 times what you need. Okay? Very simple to do, I promise you. It's not complicated. I don't know why everybody makes it more complicated than what it is. You take a piece of twine, you take about 1 foot right here in front of you, about 1 foot, right, somewhere around that, right? Right? And you take it and you go 1, 2, you tie it. Okay, remember, 1, 2, See, now it doesn't move. But to secure it, I'm going to go like this. That's to secure it. That's all. Just to secure it. Boom. Okay, now what do we do? You see so many of them, what they do, they cut and they do it again. They cut and do it again. You don't need to do that. Look, you take it. Remember now, this line right there has to be straight. It's so simple. A 3-year-old can do it the second time you show him, right? Look, you go straight right there and you say, okay, I'm going to put another one right here, another one of those right there, right? So you go like this. Look, you go like this underneath. See the way I have it right there, friends? You go underneath, and you go right there. You keep this one straight. You see, look, look. It's not like this. Okay, it's not like this. It's straight. You see, straight. You keep it straight, right? And then you go like this on top and underneath. Look, top and underneath. Look how simple that is. It's really not complicated, right? Ah, mamma mia. Hey, I say not complicated, and then I miss it. Okay, look, look. Okay, look, look. Look, do it again. We're going to put another one here, look. Put it underneath. Go like this. Actually, you know what? Let's put it here, because we don't really need that many of them. Let's put it right here. Right there. We go right there. Look. Underneath. You grab it. And, because we really don't need it that much. This whole thing could have got away without doing it. But look. You go like this. Now, what do you do now? What do you do with those two things right there? You flip it on the other side. Right? You tie this together nice. You tie this together nice. Right? And you go 1, 2, again. You put a finger right there. Now, this is a little more complicated, but not really that bad. Look. Now, this thing is not going to go anywhere, friends. This is not going to go anywhere. This is going to cook. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to seal. The whole thing is going to be perfecto. Perfectamento. So now what do? Wipe a hand again. We're going to put a salt and pepper in there. Remember, sanitize rag all the time. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. Right? Where's my rag? Here it is. We're going to turn this on, and we're going to sear it in the pan and getting some beautiful garlic olive oil. And I'm going to put the salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. I'll do it again on the other side. Let me put this over there. I need this for later. Salt and pepper. Let's put the salt. Boom. We're going to sear this. Then we're going to pop it in the oven. We're going to cook, and when that's cooking, friends, we're going to make a delicious red wine reduction. Now I'm going to start right now. I got beautiful asparagus. I made this amazing vanilla, sweet potato, maple syrup mash. And I'll give you the recipe for it, but if you want me to do a video on it, just let me know in a comment and I'll make a video on it, friends. But for sure, I'm going to give you a recipe for it. We're going to serve that, and we're going to make a red wine reduction with it. I mean, the whole thing is so simple. You know what? It's so simple. Yes, yes, it's not complicated. But it needs preparation. It needs, you need to prepare for it. You need to have your mise en place. If you don't, then it's not going to work. It's like everything else, really. So the oil we want is 365 temperature to get a nice seal on it. The oven I have is about 375, 400 degrees, okay? And we're going to cook it not very long. We want still the internal temperature to reach 150. You know, you go to the FDA website, they tell you 185. What's the matter with them people? I promise you, friend, pork is safe at 150. It really is. Maybe the old days, pork were not raised correctly, and you could get, I forgot what it was called, the disease you could get if you ate raw pork. Can't get it anymore, I promise you. They haven't had a case in years. Okay, I said maybe they have it now because people eat bear and they got it in a bear. I don't know who wants to eat a bear? I don't want to eat a bear. But a lot of people say it's very good. Not eating a bear. So anyway, I'm going to get this golden brown. I'm going to get the sauce going. In the sauce, I don't want to confuse you guys to do too many things at once, but while I'm waiting for the oil to be hot, I got to do something. So the sauce, I'm going to put a little butter. We're going to make a a shallot reduction red wine sauce. Nothing complicated. I think this is the right temperature. I can smell it, but let's see what we got. Oh, I'm right on. I should do this for a living. So, look, guys, you're going to go in there. Put it in there like that. Let me clean this up because I can't stand it when it's dirty. See what I do, how I clean it, friends? I got my, what do you call this? Scraper. This scraper thing, right? I put everything right on my scraper. And I put all this in my garbage. And then I got my rag. And I'm going to clean my cutting rack. I cannot cook. I cannot cook with a dirty kitchen. You see, look how clean that is, friend. Didn't take very long, did it? All right? So, while this is happening, I'm going to put this over there, and I'm going to go over there. Are we good over there with our camera, Jack? We're perfect? He's got it. Look, a little butter, regular butter, shallots. Why am I putting regular butter instead of clarified butter? Because I'm not going to burn it. I'm right here. I'm keeping an eye on it. As soon as the shallots, friends, as soon as the shallots get a light golden brown, boom, I'm right there. I'm going to put a little garlic, little tarragon, because that's my herb of spice, my favorite herb, the tarragon. If you don't have tarragon, use thyme, use sage. It's delicious with sage. But use one herb. Don't go out there with like 17 herbs. It confuses the palate. All right, look, we're looking good. 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 We're going to have to clean the camera tomorrow because I'll tell you what, today we're making a lot of... Okay, look, a little bit of garlic, chopped garlic. So that was 1 large shallot, 1 tablespoon of garlic, right? As soon as the garlic smells, we're going to put the tarragon. Here you go, tarragon. Or like I said, your favorite herbs. Now, we're going to bring dimension here, dimension. In this sauce, we're building dimension. And what does that actually mean? It means we're going to give dimension. So when you eat it, you test all the ingredients one after the other. So it's dimension. Instead of a flat sauce that tastes like nothing. Sometimes, you know, I'm going to put I have an 18-year-old balsamic vinegar. This is not even a flavored balsamic vinegar like a fig or something. This is the plain balsamic vinegar, 18 years old. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're back to just a little bit more or something like that. And then, now, since it's an 18-year-old balsamic vinegar, it's already reduced. It's already sweet. So I'm not going to waste my time reducing it. But if you have a not aged balsamic vinegar, reduce it for a few minutes. And then we're going to put a little bit of wine. Okay, just a little bit. Just a little bit. About a half a bottle of wine. And then we're going to make a wine reduction. That's a French Cabernet Sauvignon. We're going to let this cook. Friends, I'm loving it. Hey, look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, if you can see with all that smoke coming out over there, friends. I'm going to pop this guy in the oven. When it's at 140, I come back, I'll finish the asparagus, and I'm going to make a nice plate. All right, friends? This kitchen is smoking today. We're going to wait for this to be completely reduced down to almost nothing. Wine reduction, got to be reduced, okay? I'm going to pop this in the oven. I see you when this is out of the oven. When the wine is completely reduced, I'm going to have a little bit of stock and we'll finish the sauce together. See you in a minute, friends. Okay, friends, I just took it out of the oven, let it rest for a minute. I got my wine reduction. Look, there's nothing left, just about, of all that wine. So now we're going to put some stock. I'm going to put about a couple of tablespoons, about 8 ounces, maybe 10 ounces of stock. Mix all this up. And then what we're going to do, we're going to strain all this. We're going to thicken it. And now at this point, you can use a cooked roux to thicken it. Or we can use a plain cornstarch mixture. So this is what we're going to use, friends. We're going to use a cornstarch mixture right there that I'm going to wait for this to come to boil. Now the asparagus, I want to show you. I did the asparagus. I wanted to show you because I always forget to tell you about the asparagus, friends. When you buy asparagus, try to buy them as big as possible. But if you look at this asparagus right there, you see the top of it is all open, and look at this one right here. It's nice and butt. This is fresh. This is old asparagus. When you see them like that, open it up, don't buy them. They're no good. You want them tight like that, but you want them as big as possible. Big asparagus is easier to peel, and it's much better. The little one, you can't peel them. And if you can't peel an asparagus, you got to eat the fiber in it. It's not so good. Look at the sauce, friends. We're going to put just a little bit. We're back to just a little bit. Just a little bit of cornstarch. And let it wait and see what happens. Bring it to boil. When you put cornstarch, you bring it to boil and see what happens. So the asparagus, all I did, friends, is, like I said, I peel them. Right? I peel them and I put a little bit of olive oil. I brush it, salt and pepper, pop them in the oven. In the last few minutes, they were in the oven with the pork, and they're doing just great. All right? So now look at the sauce. The sauce is a little thick. You know why it's a little thick? Probably because I put a little too much cornstarch. Too much. Yeah, that's what I did. So you know what? I got it almost stuck right here. That's why I always got a little stock. And then you add a little bit more, and all of a sudden you're good. That's why you have to watch for that cornstarch, friends. It's always too thick. You see? So you put just a little bit. Maybe should be the title of the video today. Just a little bit. There you go. Look. Now we got a beautiful sauce. And you know what? It's going to be much more beautiful when I strain it. You don't have to do that. Sauce like that is perfectly acceptable. But I like better to leave all those behind. I got all the flavor out of it. All the herbs, all the shallots. I got everything here. I don't need it no more. See? Now all of a sudden, friends, I got a beautiful sauce. You see, look. Even, friends, to get even more flavor, you take a ladle and you squeeze it. See, you squeeze everything. You squeeze it dry, and if you look, you see, look, dry. All right, friends? And right there, we got a beautiful sauce. What do we have to do now at the last minute? A little butter. The pork. Let's get it. Let's get the knife. Let's get the slicer right there. So what I do now, friends, is I slice the twine right there. Let me get my other knife right there. Right? And I just cut it, look, like this. Cut it like this. Cut it like this. Fold it. Right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. We're ready to go. All right, friends? So now, let me wash my hands one more time. I don't know how many times I wash my hand, but I got to do it all the time. Look, friends, we'll go right there. And what we're going to do now, we're going to slice it. Let's see, the sauce. Let me finish the sauce. The sauce, all I got to do, friends, is take a little bit of butter. Make sure the heat is off. Otherwise, your butter is going to separate. Okay, remember, you don't want remember, the butter is an emulsion, right? And an emulsion, it separates, you know, and we don't want to do that in here. We want the whole butter. Look at beautiful. You can rub that sauce all over your body. Let me tell you, friends, this is going to be amazing. I put a little salt earlier, but obviously didn't put quite enough. All right, so all we're going to do now is we're going to take a little bit of the sauce. Let me get a spoon. Let me get sweet potato. That's a sweet potato mashed. Oh, I'll tell you, I forgot to show you about this. Those are pretty cool. Those silicone lid, look. Put them on top like this and pop this in a microwave. You don't have to see it or nothing. Silicone mask. It's really cool. I've had it for years. They work great. So let's take a little bit of the mashed potatoes, right? This is a vanilla maple syrup sweet potatoes. It's really, really delicious, friends. Like I said, if you want the recipe, just let me know, and I'm going to give you the recipe. If you want me to make a video, I'd be happy to make a video on that. All right, so here we go. We're just going to slice a little bit, friends. Oh, baby, look at this. Look at this. Does that look like a beauty or what? Look at this. Wow. This is gorgeous, my friends. Look at this. Is that gorgeous? Wow. This to make I don't know, 3 servings maybe. Huh? What do you think? Let me do it right here. I have a little bit of a mess here, sorry. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the pork right here, friends. Right here. However you want to do it, really. I'm doing it on the opposite of the camera, but it's okay. In a minute, I'll face it. I'll face it to you. Right, we're gonna put 2 or 3 asparagus. Very simple presentation, friends. Very simple. Right, 2 or 3. You don't have to do much. Sometimes, you know, less is more, right? Less is more. And then you take a little bit of the sauce, friends. Just a little bit of the sauce. Let's make it a little room right here. And we'll put the sauce right here. Just a little bit. Right here, my friends. That's it. You don't need to put a lot more. Okay? As I'm putting more. And then, you know what we could do, friends? We could take a little, remember, tarragon is the herb of the evening. So look at this, friends. I hope you like it. I made a mess out of my cutting board. So you know what I like to do? When I make a mess like this, friends, I take everything out of the way. So we can push it over there. Stay. Take this out. Remember, always put this under your cutting board, right, friends? So then I can be back in the middle right here with a beautiful plate. Look, very simple. It was not complicated to make. I made it right in front of you. You guys can do the same thing at home. Okay? It's not complicated. But the best time, the best part of the evening, the best part of the afternoon for me is to be able to eat it. And look at that. This is gorgeous. It's cooked to perfection. It's going to be as tender as could be. Oh, yeah. You can taste. Friends. Oh, this is delicious. I'm coming back here more often. The food is delicious. Friends, the melting brie, you got to get yourself a triple cream brie. I'm not going to eat all this because my mouth will be full. The mashed potatoes are amazing. Friends, I hope you enjoyed it. I made a mess out of my kitchen. I hope you don't make a mess out of yours. Remember, thumbs up if you love the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Wow, let me tell you, Jack, that was something. I made a mess out of the kitchen, but it's delicious. Those mashed potatoes, why don't you test them? They're like amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I think I'm going to continue eating all this. It's delicious. Oh, oh yeah.